That I do way past cool. What it do, YouTube family? It's your boy Littlefoot, and this is gonna be a voiceover because I got a topic. I got a couple of topics, but I'm gonna get back on doing these topics and these bullets and speaking about different things. So we gonna go straight into it. This one is about dream interpretation. All right. This one is mainly about zombies. If you ever had a dream about zombies, let me break it down. What that means. Okay, for starters. This is based on my own analysis. You feel me? This is my own POV. So, alright. Having a dream about zombies. Number one, first things first. If you have a dream, if you have been dreams, or you had a dream about zombies, right, or zombies, this is what it means. Number one, it means that you're doing something that everybody is taking notice to, or you're somebody that everybody's noticing. So, you feel what I'm saying? On those lines. That's number one. Number two, it's something about you that everybody else around you want to do, be like, or emulate, and it makes you stand out. You feel what I'm saying? That's number two. There's no order. I'm just going to just go over it. So for number three, zombie dreams. Okay, there is all right. The first things I think about is the first two, but let me get into number three. Number three is all right. There's something that you know or speak about that other people want to know or speak about. All right, let's get into it now. So, all right, boom. You know when zombies, they eat brains, right? They want to eat your corpse. They want to eat your brains. Now, the thing about zombies eating your brain is because they want to know what you know or they want to think what you think. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they eat your brains. You feel what I'm saying? It's because you have something that they want to know. You have some knowledge, some know-how, or something in your mind that they want to know about, do, or want to be like, right? So, why do zombies want to turn you into one of the? Why do you turn into a zombie? Because think about it, zombies is everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? You're not like everybody else, so you stand out. You're living. Zombies are dead. They don't have no brain. They don't think for themselves. They just operate on animal instinct, right? So, when you're standing out and you're being different because like everybody else is all the same. They're all zombies, but you're not like them. So what they're all trying to do is turn you just like them. Hence the word a zombie and trying to conform you. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, they want you to conform to the way that they are. That's not the purpose, right? The purpose is to stay reformed, do your own thing, right? So they try to eat your brain for what you know. You feel what I'm saying? They'll try to change you into just like them. They want you to be like everybody else. Now another thing, why they'll want to eat your flesh, right? Now they'll want to eat your flesh is because it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what you say, do, or feel. They want to be inside your skin. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to get a piece of you. It don't matter, and they feel like if they get a piece of you, even if it's a piece of your skin, your flesh, whatever, if they digest it, they'll become either something like you, a part of you, or something like that. Like something of you will rub off onto them. So they want to eat your flesh, eat your brains, get your brain to know what you know or think what you think. They want to eat your flesh because they want some part of you. They want to devour some part of you to make you like them or to make them more like you. You feel what I'm saying? But in reality, it's all about turning you into everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I don't want to get into like doing into bulletins, so I just want to just talk about it. Zombies, alright, they're brainless creatures, right? They roam around with only one instinct. That's probably just to feed, right? So what do zombies do? Do they eat their own? That's the number one thing. Do zombies eat their own? No. Okay? No. They don't eat their own. They only go after fresh living people. Fresh living minds, right? So if you're an opposite of a zombie, if you're a living person, they're gonna chase after you. They're gonna try to devour you because you are different. One quote that I like to say is they could find they can find a million people that are just like everybody else, but they can only find one of you. And let me say that again. They can find a million people that are just like everybody else, but they can only find one that's like you, and that's you. what I'm saying? This is why you stand out. That's the zombies. You know, zombies they want you to they want to turn you into them. I feel like I said the major points of it, but I'm just gonna elaborate a little more as it comes to me. Now, when you take refuge somewhere, you barricade yourself, or you going somewhere and you know you got to keep yourself away from the zombies that's trying to get into where you are. That just means that there's obstacles that are in your way, and you have to see through those obstacles. And sometimes you have to put a distance. You have to put boundaries. The barriers or the refuge you're taking is barriers. Sometimes you got to put healthy barriers when it comes to people. You have to put barriers up because they can't always have access to you. You feel what I'm saying? You have to put barriers up. The barriers is to keep the zombies away from you because you don't want everybody to have access to you. So you have to draw healthy boundaries, okay? That's why you would find a place and you would take refuge in that place to keep the zombies away. And then what you have to do is you have to reinforce that place that you're staying, and because you have to make sure that nobody, you feel me? You have to reinforce it because they're gonna take shots at you. You feel me? They're gonna want you to think that you're not able to stand on your own. You feel what I'm saying? They want you to be afraid to the point where you just give up, you know, and you start thinking like them, like maybe I should, you know, maybe I'm not gonna make it out of here alive, you know. But the thing is to keep your mind on the prize, staying focused, basically, y'all. We gotta stay focused. So that's what that means. When you go into a place and you're taking refuge somewhere and you're putting up, you know, barricading yourself, you have to draw healthy boundaries from people. The zombies are trying to get you because, you know, when you put the barriers up, that's healthy boundaries. They can't get to you. See what I'm saying? They can't get to you. Now, there's another thing. Why you can obviously disguise it. Like, remember the movie where they put this stuff, they kind of put some zombie brains all over them, but in reality, you was walking like yourself, but you was around a bunch of them, but you wasn't really them, but you was like pretending to be like them. That's the thing. When you put some of their stuff, some of their brains and matter, fecal matter, whatever, well, not fecal matter, but with some of their matter, brain matter and stuff onto you, and you walk around amongst them and nobody recognizes you, it's because you have to play. How can I put this? I'm trying to be careful on how I word this, okay? You have to, how can I say it? You have to, sometimes you have to play their game. You feel what I'm saying? Not to the point where you're compromising yourself and you're becoming them. No. You're being who you are, but sometimes to be safe, you have to play the game. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about, playing the game, playing like them, disguising yourself as one of them. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't have the ability to attack you. You feel what I'm saying? Now, why are zombies trying to attack you? I think we said that earlier. Zombies are trying to attack you for the simple fact that you stand out amongst the others. And they see that. Now, why don't zombies attack you once you become a zombie? Well, let's go there. The zombies wouldn't attack you once you become a zombie because they feel like job well done. First thing they're gonna do is they're gonna bite you, right? So when you get bitten, it's like, all right, when a zombie bites you, right? That's like, all right, they put that seed in your body, in your brain. You feel me? That seed is doubt. That seed is fear. That seed is regret. That seed is whatever that you feel me? That seed is anything of those words that I said, or anything that you can think of that somebody can plant a seed in you. So what that seed does, it turns into an infection. It's making you infected because you start believing what they say. You start thinking, you start questioning your own self. You're no longer yourself now. That seed they planted inside of you is starting to grow inside of you. You feel what I'm saying? And all their thoughts, their doubts, their insecurities, their projections are all coming onto you. Now it's making you infected. Now you're infected. You got bitten. You feel what I'm saying? Wow, right? You got bitten. Now you're becoming infected because you're starting to believe what they say about you. You're starting to listen to what they, listen to the gossip and think and second guess and all of this type of stuff. Now, what it means for you to get a vaccine or to get the cure is when you're able to remain yourself and fight off the infection, fight off the doubt, fight off the regret, fight off the projection of anything that people putting on you. You feel me? You remain true to yourself and you know who you really are. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the vaccine or the cure would be. Is basically for you to remain yourself, know who you are, and no matter what you go through, or no matter what somebody say, do, or think, or feel, or anything like that, those are all seeds, right? That's all an infection, a bite, a bite, a scratch, or a cut. Anything like that is a seed that you put inside you. So once you become infected, you're no longer thinking for yourself. Now you're thinking like them. You're thinking like the world. You're thinking like everybody else, and it starts like eating at you. Then you start thinking like, oh, maybe they're right. Second guessing and all of this. You become infected. Now, when you become, like we were speaking about the cure is when you can stay yourself, stay true to yourself, and stay who you are. Now, when you become completely infected, and you start transforming into a zombie, is because you now are becoming just like them. And now, what are you gonna do after you become just like them? You're a zombie, full-blown zombie. You know what you're gonna do now? Because they consumed you and turned you into something that you were trying to avoid, they turned you into one of them. You're gonna go out and find other people that aren't like you, that are pure people who stand on morals, stand on principle, and that's comfortable within themselves. You are a full-blown zombie. You only feed off of people who stand out. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody else is doing the same thing. You feel me? Everybody else is the same. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, here's another quote. Like, people laugh at you because they're all the same, but you get the last laugh because you different. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. When you become a full-blown zombie, now you're going to seek out other people to turn just like the rest of y'all. Now you're trying to include this person. Now, that's the thing. You're not supposed to, you feel what I'm saying? You go and seek other people to turn just like everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? This could be trends. You follow a trend now. Now you wearing the clothes that everybody else put on you, or you doing the stuff that everybody else is doing. Now, when you find somebody who stand on their own, don't follow trends, who blazes their own trail, who's a leader, you try to manipulate them. You feel what I'm saying? You try to manipulate them, which is planting seeds. Once you infect them, they start thinking whatever you saying that's doubtful about them is true. You feel what I'm saying? So what you are when you're a full-blown zombie, you go looking for other people that stand on who they are, to change who they think they are, who they feel they are, to become more like the world, to become more like who you want them to become, or who you want them to see. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Being a zombie is full-blown zombie. You go seek other people to make them like you because you doubt yourself. You second guess yourself. You don't believe in yourself. You insecure. You all of this stuff. This has always made you a full-blown infected zombie because you believed it. You would have took the cure and the vaccine, or really the cure, you would have disregarded all of that stuff, and you would have fought that infection to stay true to who you are. Now you can fight off that infection, and now you're cool. Now you're good. Now you're cured from that. But when you become a zombie, you seeking out people to turn them just like you. Fill them up with doubt. Fill them up with despair. Fill them up with all of this second guessing and all of that, like I said before. That's what it's about. Now, what it means when you are immune to the zombies, meaning you already know what everybody else are. You already know what everybody else is about. You feel what I'm saying? And you have no problem walking amongst them people, because you don't. Because as versus you being immune versus you being a regular person. You being a regular person means, all right, you standing on who you are. You feel what I'm saying? You comfortable in your skin. You comfortable when you think and stuff like that. But when you go around other people, you be bombarded by people because they trying to put who they are and who they want you to be onto you. You feel me? They're trying to change you into a zombie. Feel me? Like them. They want you to be brain dead, not knowing who you are and all of this type of stuff, right? So when you're immune, that means you know who these zombies are. You know who they are. You know what they're about. You know what their weaknesses are and stuff like that. So you can go amongst them with no problem, because why? Even if you was to get bit, scratched, or some type of seed planted on you, it wouldn't affect you because you are immune. You already know who they are. Now, versus a regular person, they don't know who these zombies are. All they know is they have to fight to stay alive and get away from them. But if you're immune, you can go amongst them and they will not bother you because they know they cannot change you. Don't let that go over your head, y'all. When you're immune, you can go amongst the zombies because they cannot change you. They don't even want your brains. They don't even want to mess with you because they know you can resist their infection. Are y'all following me here? I know I'm good at this stuff, man. This is why I do it. But listen, man, this is gonna be the end of the video. It probably ended abruptly, not really, But that's what I came up with, man. I had a dream, and God told me to interpret this dream a long time ago, but I just did it today. Not really that long ago, but a while ago. So I'm interpreting the dream from my, you know what I mean, from my POV, you know, based on what, you know, my understanding and my perspective. You feel what I'm saying? So that being said, this is the end of the video. That I do way past cool. It's your boy Whittlefoot signing out. Listen, y'all
tired of this?
That's it.
I couldn't take it anymore. I left home. What?
Oh, that's not it.
Let's bring back the good old times. Build your city from scratch and let it grow. Find the best strategies to defeat your enemies. It may be easy to learn, but don't be fooled. It's hard to master. And it's up to you whether you go solo or help your guild to the top. So what are you waiting for? Play Forge of Empires now.
Alright, this is the end of the video. This is the end of the video, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. That I do way past cool. It's your boy Whittlefoot signing out. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.